First off, go Birds. Second off, is that even literally right before I tried to transition from the intro screen to here, I got a message that popped up, and of course the notification cleared itself, but I got a notification that popped up something about my, like, it was like the last USB device that you plugged into your, that was plugged into your computer has corrupted or something along that line. It was my mouse, which is like the second time that my mouse has randomly disconnected in the past few days. Is my mouse like about to be like completely crapped out? Do mice just like die on you? I mean, the mouse is like just over 8 years old. I didn't think I had to worry about it, but here we are. It's disconnecting. I have no idea what's going on with that, but you see dead mice everywhere. Is it because they plugged their tail into the USB and they electrocuted themselves, or? Well, what's going on, guys? Doctor, welcome back. Vandy, how's it going? Pseudo, what up, what up? Hurt, hello. Hope you all are doing well. Happy Monday. Get to celebrate an Eagles NFC Championship win. We're going to the Super Bowl again. Obviously, work is not done. The next game is the one that matters. Anything more delicious than seeing Giants fan crying about Barkley and Snyder being butthurt about the grid? I thought that, like, I've seen mixed things. Like, I have a buddy of mine who's a Giants fan, but he's happy for Saquon and has been like all season. I know that's not going to be the case for all the fans, but I thought it was pretty wild to see the statement from Dan Snyder about hating seeing the success of the Commanders without him. The one season removed, and they're gonna be a tough divisional opponent if they can build around Jaden Daniels and he can continue to play like he has this year. It's gonna be tough for sure. Hopefully Saquon Stubbs pick his toes on stuffs on Legos. He's so hard to hate because he's like legitimately such a nice dude. You know? Like, it'd be one thing if he was like a stud player and just like a complete a-hole, but he's not. Like, he's this super genuine, nice, like, humble dude, and I think that makes people hate him more, but it should make most people like him. What's going on, Pizza Man? How good of a golfer am I? Virtually. I've been ranked as high as like inside the top 20. We currently reside inside the top 40. IRL, I'm like a 28 handicap. So, not good. But, you know, we've only golfed for a few years, and I think I have, like, maybe 30 career rounds, so I have not played a lot of golf. I'd like to be better, but who wouldn't? So, rips out his nose hair, just give him a little sniffle. Like T.O.? Yeah, exactly like T.O. Not like T.O. Yeah, and honestly, in like the wide receivers and stuff that we have now, you know, someone like A.J. Brown is like that sort of difference maker in the pass game like T.O. was, but without the locker room problems. Really bad mood all day today after the Bills loss? Just entertainment? You like some teams, dislike others, but you try not to let it dictate your whole life? I mean, yeah, I mean, it is entertainment, but there's also, I don't know, I'm a big Philly sports guy, so yeah, I've been pretty happy about it. I probably get over it faster than than most people do, but like I get it to an extent, right? I mean, I get how it will affect a mood to a certain extent, but to be like completely butthurt over it, Bills fans live different. Mikey, you know what this means, right? 9 months, we have a sub baby. Now, as is customary, I'm a busy man. I've got a kid of my own. Busy with the stream and everything, so you're gonna have to take custody. But welcome back for 9 months. I hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Greatly appreciate it. And you know what? Because you're taking custody, you get to name the sub baby. The city and even region's economic prosperity can be aided by their sports team doing well. Yeah, I mean, there's a general. I get that. Especially, I think there are going to be certain cities that probably have more effect. There are definitely just fan bases that are more passionate, but you think the better a team is doing, you're going to have a better overall mood around the city. People are going to be spending more on merchandise, going to the games, spending money at the games. And I'm sure it bleeds over to spending on things outside of the sport itself. But there's definitely mood that's tied to it. Also, what is that? Oh, that's weird. Okay, the bot that I'm using had a different symbol for Twitch than I was used to. So I was very much so confused. I don't know if there's a way for me to change it, but instead of having like the Twitch icon, it has like a little diamondy type things. Your Blues suck and you still flew out to St. Louis for their home opener this season? That's dedication. I haven't been to a home Flyers game in years. I did go to one game in DC when I was living there a couple years ago. Also, Mikey, and this goes for anybody else that's subbed, we do have 2 new emotes. I hope they're just cursed enough to still be used, but we've got hay and golf. Is that why Utah sucks so much? Don't have any major team until this last year with the NHL, and to top it off, everyone here is still mad about the chosen name where it doesn't follow ice hockey. Well, I think the name is a temp name. I think Utah Hockey Club is just a holdover for this season. I think they're changing it, like gonna decide on something a little more final after this season. It's just to hold over because of, like, I guess the timing of transition and everything. They didn't want to rush it. Doesn't help much. No, it's not great. You think there'd be a little bit more of a plan in place, or like keep the old name? Utah Hockey Club makes it sound European. Well, maybe that's the problem for Americans, is that it sounds European. Now, if it sounded Canadian, maybe that would be better, because Canadians are really good at hockey. But I mean, I guess there are some. Yeah, you got Russia and Finland and Sweden and stuff, but Canada tends to be the overall most dominant ones. Yeah, I guess what does Utah normally root for? I guess you would have a toss, like, I guess you'd have like kind of a mix, right, of like Denver and Arizona / Phoenix and Colorado Avalanche. Okay, yeah, like you would just kind of, it'd be a little bit of a toss-up. Not welcome back, Rob. What's going on? I'm doing well, Rob. Eagles got to win, so I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good this Monday. It's gonna be a stressful, next 2 weeks, but looking forward to it. Probably heading to the Avs Blues game on Friday against your better judgment. Oh, so are you out that way, Pseudo? You won't be watching the Super Bowl? I've heard people saying that. Are the Eagles really that disliked? I guess so. I didn't think they were anywhere close to like Chiefs level of dislike. People are just, well, I've heard some saying, they're protesting it just because of the Chiefs, but I've also heard people say about protesting it because of Chiefs and Eagles, like as a kind of combined. 30 minutes from downtown, you live super close to the Avs and Broncos training facilities. Most people are rooting for the Meteor map. Oh, jeez. You'd fall in that category, gotcha. The Meteor, wow. Get in there, Johnny. That's the right choice. That's the right choice. If you're anti-Chiefs, just get on the Eagles bandwagon for a few weeks. Repeat of a couple years ago Super Bowl. Yeah, all the more reason to root for the Eagles. I grew up an hour north, so I'm Philly everything by proximity, and just that's what my family, parents, aunts, uncles, everybody is Eagles, Phillies, etc. I got you, Suda. Yeah, we have an office. I haven't actually been out there, but we do have an office out around Denver. I don't know if I'll ever have a reason to be out there, but we do have an office, or we did. I think we're selling it, or we're selling at least part of it. Hoping for a Lions-Bills Super Bowl, so you get a guaranteed one. That's fair. I mean, for me, obviously, it's Eagles first, and then those were my next two. Like, if the Eagles didn't make it from the NFC, I would want it to be the Bills. I mean, I wanted it to be the Lions, and then, I was still pulling for the Bills against the Chiefs. Like, I don't know what's better as a rematch, or against the Bills. Bills probably is the better matchup, just because Mahomes is such a pain to deal with and get down. But at the end of the day, the stage is set, and the Eagles really had a chance to win it 2 years ago. I think they could have. I think Hurts played a great game, and I think the way the O-line's playing and Saquon and everything, defense is playing, they should be able to win, right? I mean, I'm horrible with predictions and obviously not being biased and stuff, but that's it. But I mean, I think the Eagles have a legitimate chance. You just have to keep playing the same football you've been. Chiefs-Niners last year, which was a rematch of the first year that Mahomes made it to the Super Bowl and the Niners won. Or, no, that was the first time that the Niners... Let me wind that statement back. That was the first Super Bowl that the Chiefs won, which I rooted for the Chiefs that year because, Dynasty hadn't happened yet. As an Eagles guy, I wanted to see Andy Reid get a Super Bowl. I'm well beyond that now. Well beyond that now. The Super Bowl hath happened. Bundlerooski. Man, if I hear Bundlerooski one more time. I mean, I appreciate whatever marketing that was. Was it Taco Bell? No, it wasn't Taco Bell. Whatever marketing it was, that was like... I think they were talking about yeah, they had like some Chiefs players like looking and they're like, I like the one that doesn't have Patrick Mahomes. Was it a State Farm one? Like, at least they're playing into that, because the Chiefs are in freaking like every commercial. Not actually every, but they're in so many commercials. Yeah, what up, Chewy? I've been well, man. I've been well. How about yourself? How are things on the other side of the world? Imagine being the team that finally loses the Super Bowl to the Bills. I heard them. I was watching some stuff and heard some of the talking heads making the mention about like there's like this crazy reality with the way that everything is pretty much just going through Kansas City, that there's a reality that some combination or all of Lamar, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow could not end up with the Super Bowl win, just because like timing relative to Mahomes and how the Chiefs have been playing. Now it'll be an interesting thing as like when Kelsey gets to the point where he retires, and you know how mobile and healthy can Mahomes stay like late into a career, right? Like you have all of those factors, but it's an interesting thing to think about. Should have put brakes on it. I think it's very possible they don't. All right. That thought is kind of sad. Well, I think the crazy what were they saying? Mahomes has his worst finish in his career is an AFC Championship, which is like crazy. Diminished this year. Yeah, I think he turned it on at the end of the season, and like, I mean, he's stepped it up when he's needed to in the playoffs. Yeah, regular season for a long, yeah, there was a good chunk of the season where I think people were, you know, making comments about, you know, is Taylor affecting his play and all of that sort of rhetoric. Which obviously there's probably some validity there. I mean, look at Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. He was phenomenal, and then his wife finally was able to immigrate from Venezuela, and he has not been the same since. You can't tell me that that's not related. You know? "15 consecutive AFC championships have featured either Brady, Mahomes, or both." Yeah, which is like this crazy thing, right? Like you talk about all these great quarterbacks, and you know, there's talk of like, is the Mahomes and Josh Allen like turning into the Brady and Manning kind of thing? And it might be. Yeah, but you talk about how there's always this talk about like how loaded the AFC is in terms of quarterbacks and stuff relative to the NFC, right? But yet somehow it's the same team at the end. It's like, okay, somebody make that picture make a little bit more sense. I guess they're just that good. March Along is, yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think he's been such a security blanket for Mahomes, but I also don't think that it's not that they can't win without. See, this is such a tough... This is such a tough shot. Because that's gonna be too short, isn't it? I was just afraid, like, if I take the 4-iron, I'm gonna end up rolling out the back of the green, which I think is a legitimate concern. Both Mannings had a winning record against Brady. Well, Eli was 2-0, which I think is hilarious. Like, of the Super Bowls that Tom Brady lost, the NFC East gave him the most trouble. Eagles took 1, Giants took 2. The Eagles honestly should have had 2. The fact that McNabb had like 3 picks in that game and they still almost won is crazy. I'm wondering if I could have driven that. Would have been tight. I probably would have had to overpower it. I didn't realize though, that Peyton had a winning record against him. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense though, because he won one with the Colts and he won one with Denver. That was super slow and I underhit it. Won one with Denver, but he went to the Super Bowl twice with Denver, right? Because they lost to the Seahawks and then won big time, right? Oh, you grew up in Buffalo, Rob. My only tie to Buffalo is I had a friend in college who was from Erie, and so they were Buffalo fans. And then I guess the other tie to Buffalo is that Terry Pagula is a Penn State guy. We got Pagula ice hockey, but he obviously owns the Bills and the Sabres. Lost to Seattle, beat Carolina. Yeah, I remember the Carolina one was a pretty big win. Yeah, that was back 2015 maybe, something like that. Oh, you guys don't like Pagula? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I just know he's Penn State. He's what? I think he's in the oil industry. Like that's where he made all his money from. But that's about all I know. I'm not gonna try and sit here and claim like I know anything more than that. Oh man, my tempo. I feel like light rough, I gotta put it shorter. That was the right line. That was the right line. Safety was hilarious. I don't remember much about that game. I just remember rooting for Peyton. 14 years in a row with the Sabres without a playoff. Losing to the refs. Chiefs is sports hell. But I guess with that, is it just because of the overall success? I mean, I think in terms of the Chiefs, that's a different story. But yeah, I mean, I get the drought with hockey. It's tough because some of that comes down to the owner, some of that's on the GM. I mean, I guess it depends on like if they're really making moves or not to even, yeah, where it even feels like they're trying to give a chance. Underhit it. I need to hold on to my swings just a little bit longer. And I can't putt. The goal I had when you bought the Sabres, you said I want to bring a Stanley Cup here. Well, I mean, obviously it's a business, so they also want to make money with it, but I think ultimately they do want to bring a Stanley Cup there. But it's kind of that weird thing of, if business-wise it's going well enough, it helps to absorb, yeah, some of the pains. Can't be as bad as Jerry Jones in Dallas. Does he want to win? Sure, because that would be great for business. But nice shot. But they make so much money and are so profitable, I don't think he's losing sleep over it. Is it cheating a jerk? That's why he's faster than the player when we're both ready. You gotta just get your dodge rolls ready, I guess. Can't wait for the day when a major sports star signs a huge contract extension, then he says, I'm just gonna mail it in now. Well, that's like, I mean, obviously guys don't say that, but like, you wonder with like the contract that, what's his name just signed for the Yankees, right? Like, you sign these long, huge contracts, and it's like, well, you better hope that that guy stays healthy and as good as he is for a long time, because otherwise, like, you are eating so much money. Oh, right. He left the Yankees for the Mets. Yeah. Soto. Juan Soto, yeah, it's the right guy, but yeah, he left. He was on the Yankees and signed with the Mets. That's right. Yeah, like someone like him, like you're sure as heck open that he's not just gonna cash out. DeVito the 30 feet away. Yeah, that's why you just get your dodging squared away. Kelsey must be kicking himself for retiring. I don't know, man. It's a brutal sport on the body, especially as a lineman. I mean, I know he was considering retiring even before this season. Yeah, so it's hard to say. Yeah, I think he's enjoying himself in his retirement with all the things that he gets to do now. Yeah, would he love to be with the guys and win another Super Bowl? Of course. But yeah, I think he also still has some pretty strong ties to the team, and like he still lives around Philly, and I think has been like in the locker room and around the facilities and stuff still a lot. So yeah, I don't think he's fully removed from it, but getting that break from playing, and he's got a young family and stuff. It's definitely a balance. All the fame now too. I mean, I think the fame still would have been there, because that fame kind of came as the podcast ramped up in his last season. I think retiring just opens so many more doors because now he's available, right? Like you're not competing with his playing time. Hey, thank you, Pseudo. Enjoy your food. I don't know if I needed to try and overpower this because you're trying to get it to roll from so far back, but it's also 175 greens, so like it is gonna roll just anyway. Like, that's not bad. Well, yeah, she was I guess that's the funny part, right? Like, Kylie was an Eagles fan. Like, her family are Eagles people, you know, even before him. Oh, man. Even before him being in the picture, so. So they're invested with Philly. I'm curious to see. I feel like it's going to be very interesting to see. Obviously he wants to root for his brother. I'm sure he was, on one hand, hoping it's not the Eagles if the Chiefs made it, because that just makes it easier on him. But we'll see who he ends up rooting for if he tries to pull some sort of split thing. Doctor getting wrecked tonight, man. Getting wrecked tonight. Doubt his wife is gonna let him root for the Chiefs. Probably not wrong. No, that's gonna go all the way out the back now. Huh. I thought that lie was gonna do more damage. Okay. I don't know what to do about my putting, to be completely honest. It's not. Putting just does not suit my eye. Hey, you're getting in a bad mood because of entertainment? Oh, the irony. It's just why you have to be mad is only game. Right. Yeah, now look who's talking. It is funny though, like games that are meant to be hard is that like everybody's got different tolerances. When it comes to challenge and everything before they okay, this is getting absurd. Look at how far they're rolling and they're just breaking so much on me. Okay, just gonna have to focus up and do better when we actually play. Fortunately this is elite, so it doesn't matter, but my putting is horrendous. Back on PGA again? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It'll be good to see familiar faces come back to streaming, come back to playing. You know, it's definitely at a point in the life cycle where it's a little bit odd, right? Like we're still playing TGC, but you know, you want the general community hype to still be there with TGC as well, which I don't think it really is. I think a lot of people are looking to alternatives in order to try and make it more interesting. Oh man, I slowed it. Yeah, I'm hoping obviously that there's good TGC stuff to enjoy. I'm also hoping that 2K gives us some things that we can we can play, and yeah, we'll naturally create some interest. Yeah, some stuff to grind that doesn't require explaining. Because I think that's one thing with TGC is, like, if you're not in TGC, you don't get it, right? So you're trying to not only, like, play the tournament and stream, but also get people to understand, like, this is a competitive thing. There are weekly tournaments. Like, there's a level of sweat to this that you should also enjoy. Right, whereas, like, ranked or whatever, like, is very easy. Like, that's in the game. That is something that people play now. I think TGC might be a little bit more explainable, like with the societies being cross-play, because the total player count, TGC societies should move up there. Obviously, you're gonna have some big, like, Barstool and things like that, but yeah, you kind of hope that helps, at least with, like, the overall branding of it, just for recognition, you know, as people pass by it, like, TGC, oh, I've seen that before. I was connecting to the game, yeah, like, getting, just from, like, how it pulls your scores and everything. But I just think for the casual person, like, scrolling through the directory or, you know, looking for a YouTube video to watch, it's certainly not the most straightforward thing, you know? Oh, I needed it to be more than the 101. Okay. How much replayability has there been? Not a ton. I mean, nothing really. I mean, if you like the pro, you know, if you like playing ranked on pro difficulty, then sure, that's gonna be your thing that keeps you replaying. But as a general thing, it's all of the replayability has been essentially created by the user base, right? Whether that be TGC or whether that be just people playing through, you know, all the different course creations, whether they're, you know, meant to be kind of real or be those fantasy courses. You know, people doing, you know, when we do, like, impossible challenges and things like that, like, it's all user-created content. Put PGA and EA's game together, be what you want in a golf game. Challenges to do and everything, but a sim experience as well. Yeah, I think the challenges, I think part of the issue for me with the grinding the challenges in EA was the swing mechanic of the randomness. So, like, to do some of the challenges, yeah, you had to fight through that. And then for the putting ones, it was kind of just memorizing an exact point to hit and executing. So there's definitely work that needs to be done there, but yeah, I think we're gonna see some of that. We're gonna see some of EA in this game. Now, what that's ultimately gonna look like, I'm not 100% certain. Come on, Colby. My tempo has been no bueno. So we'll see how Plat goes. That wasn't very good, but my putting was also horrific. But playing that warm-up, that was also more about having good conversation and hanging out than executing. Yeah, 7 of 9 and it was 28 putts. 3 of 11. 7 of 9. So yeah. No bueno. No bueno, no bueno. So yeah, I mean that's I'm just looking forward to 2K25 like bringing things back, and I'm hoping that there's hype around 2K25, not just at launch but like as a continued thing. Like I hope it brings people back. There is good, the game is in a very complete state compared to how 2K23 was, because the ranked wasn't there and people played and then left. Like I hope there's stuff to rope us in, right? Because as a content creator, like I want it to have stuff, because I don't want it to just be that I'm sitting here like fishing for things to do. Like I want the game to give me some things to do, that there's a buy-in from other people doing the same things. Like it's good for content and community and all of that, because we're at this point where like I'm playing TGC every week, and there is obviously going to be some interest around TGC from, for some people. It's not for everybody, and you just hope that like over time that builds to be a bit more, right? Like it's right now with it just being TGC, it's like, all right, Colby cares about TGC. How many other people care about TGC? And then what? I don't want to play the ranked because I don't find it that enjoyable. I'm not like in the inner circles and stuff playing match plays and alt shots and stuff. So we're, I guess we could try and do some impossible challenges or things like that, try and create our own things, but I think there's a general feel of like okay, but now what? Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm misreading the room, but that's kind of where I'm at. Of like, I play TGC and then what, right? And that's kind of, it's a fear for the stream as a whole, because you don't want people to watch the stream and be like, oh, it's TGC, I don't care, and there's nothing else. See you later. Like, I know that my, trying to be self-aware, I know that my brand is more on the good golf and educational and less pure entertainment. At least that's how I view it. You guys find me entertaining for more than just good golf and stuff, that's great. And that's probably why you're here. But it's like, I don't have a flashy stream. I don't have bits, and I mean, you can give bits on Twitch, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't have like comedic bits and, cute alerts and welcome things for people and all different stuff. Some people have that, some people don't. But I feel like my stream is what you see is what you get kind of thing. So hopefully with the new game there's some reinvigoration of things, and there are new good golf shots to be had and new things to be learned and experienced. I think it's hard because we're on season 3, right? We're 17 weeks into season 3 on this game, so everybody's a little bit cooked. So we'll see how it goes. But we're 25 days out, ladies and gentlemen. 25 days out. I'm very excited. Okay, I have my hopes up. I don't want to be let down. I'm very much so looking forward to what this new game will bring, and I'm having some high hopes for how maybe the stream will do, how the YouTube will do. So yeah, I am looking forward to all of that. We're gonna take a quick break here, get the ads rolled so that there are no ads during the round. Just a good time. I appreciate that, Sparky. Appreciate the kind words, dude. If you guys have not followed Twitch, sub to the YouTube. We're closing in on 850 subs. We're getting a little bit of momentum there. I started doing daily shorts. I'm gonna try and keep that up. I know it's extra work for me, but I'm hoping that sort of consistency is something that I can have, and then we'll throw out videos, and I think we'll try and figure out as 2K25 comes around if we can get some more regular videos on there that'll be outside of just like the tutorials and stuff. But yeah, and also join the Discord. Best place to keep up with when we go live, any stream announcements, all of that. I'm trying to get the Discord to be, a universally shared thing. I don't post too much on Twitter. Twitter is more for the like meme posts and stuff. Discord is going to be where I'll like actually update you guys on anything stream related. But just trying to get that more full circle between Twitch and YouTube. So that's all I gotta say about that. We'll be back in a few minutes for some Plat. All right, I'll see you in 3, and then we go after it. Here we.
It's raining.
Ads.
Installation. Let's play.
You had to kill Rykard for fun? Oh man, lucky you. Lucky you. Does Rykard change much with the convergence mod? That's the real question. Like, is he just as annoying? Or did they make him worse? Better? Alright, so we've got round 1 at Carmel Cove Major. Have we played this one before? I feel like we've played a lot of major courses. I just don't know if this one's been on tour before. It has not. Okay. So I mean, I don't know if I've played it before. There's always the chance that it was put on another society. I guess we'll find out as we play if I recognize it at all. Showtime! What's going on, Fly Guy? So we're playing off the middle tees, medium winds out of the west, very firm fairways, normal greens, but they are pretty quick. Probably going to be something similar to what we played on Elite. Used for a Ryder Cup of some kind. So I did play the Ryder Cup. I did play in one Ryder Cup. I don't think this was on the Ryder Cup that I played in, though. I don't think. I'm not 100% sure. Hey, what up, guy? Thank you for the luck. Take away the Serpent Slayer sword. It's just gone from the game now. Perspective zooms out a ton and can make you dizzy if you lock on and get close. Oh, lovely. Speaking of lovely, we have to take a hybrid in on the first hole for a par 4. Who doesn't love that? This guy, I don't love that. Yeah, so downhill, the lie is already taking us a little bit back, and then the wind. So, yeah. Trying to be back in that corner. You don't want to overcut it, but you want to get over there. Well, I hit it fast, blocking ourselves out to the left, never giving it a chance. It was too far anyway. It was too far anyway. Alright, so we get to do a nice long attempt for a 2-putt here to start. Everybody's favorite. So you're riding the ridge. And if you're gonna ride that ridge, how do we feel about the way that this ball is going to travel? Go somewhere around here. Try and get it up close. Too low. Good pace. Good pace. We'll take the par. Take the par. I hate that we leave those lows so much. And then straight into, all right, these are some fun opening holes. Holy cow. Hybrid in on a par 4, and then we've got 230 with a headwind. I mean, I guess you take this 4-iron, fully backspin it. What is? So that's gonna be this week, huh? That's back-to-back pass. Not a good start, ladies and gentlemen. Not a good start. Oh boy. Do you try and pitch it? It's only 30 yards. The real question is, like, Passed again. And it still didn't bite out of there. Jeez. Alright, we might end up real ugly out the gate. We might actually end up like ugly out the gate. That's not turning enough. Okay. Well, we're behind the 8-ball. Pair of fasts, not doing anybody any favors. Actually, I don't know that I want to fully backspin, just enough to get us over this. I can live with baby fast. That was supposed to carry. Great. I love this for me. I don't know what happened to my swing. I don't know where my swing is. Cool. Cool. That block's so far out to the right, you're not even in the same zip code. Not even in the same zip code. Mega underhit. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Settle down, lock in. I'm gonna lay it back, I think. Is that a smart idea? Still a wedge. Yeah. Nice and easy. Tempo time. That ain't it, dog. That's too easy. Fur, though. I wish I had answers. I wish I had answers. I don't. Like, tempo's non-existent, and the worst part about it is, like, I'm not a good putter, so you give me a putt like this, and more likely than not, this thing is gonna either snap immediately, which is honestly what I'm playing for it to do, but if it doesn't, we're gonna miss and we're gonna roll 15 feet, you know, right at the hole. Oh, sorry, 16 feet right at the hole. My bad. Excusez-moi. What is happening here, ladies and gentlemen? What is happening here? 164, that's 17 yards long. We're too far. Like, but can you squeeze the gap wedge through? Like, that's kind of my fear here. I think you have to go pitching wedge and try and, like, take some of it off. Yeah, perfect isn't a tempo that exists at the moment. And everything is still on the low side. Come on, we're not out of it. We're not in a good spot, but there's so much golf left to play. But my God, would it kill you to not hit it fast? I don't think it exists right now. Don't think it exists right now. And I straight up don't know why. I never got right enough. If that missed, I may have just... Wait. I may have actually Alright, we're gonna go full conspiracy theory here. I'm gonna restart the game. Because I can't hit a tempo to save my life. I'm gonna turn a fan off because I'm getting all hot and bothered. I would say mostly bothered, but actually also hot, so hold on. Mic was muted, probably for the best not. Thank you for the heads up though. It's mostly just me wanting to curse out the game. Needless to say, I'm not having a good time. I'm not playing well, but I'm also just not having a good time. Obviously the two of those things are hand in hand. Oh, cool, game physics. Caught the downslope on the fairway, so we're gonna roll all the way to the back. Yay. Yay. I don't want to finish this round, by the way. I just like to throw that out there. I wanted to stop playing after about hole 4. Frame rate is choppy? Holy shit. Yeah, I've dropped 100 and maybe that's why my game is also going to crap. I'm dropping 113,000 frames. What is happening? That might explain a lot about my tempo being messed up, is that my network. What is happening? Why is my computer on the 2.4 gigahertz band? Well, I don't know when that started. I think that, see, like, it looks like the Twitch bitrate is fine. YouTube is saying on both ends that everything is fine. But OBS is telling me that I'm dropping frames. What in the world is happening? Okay, we've stabilized. I'm gonna reset that number. Yeah, we just dropped so many frames, and like now I'm really paranoid that I don't know if the frames dropping on the network were affecting the inputs that are reading through to the game. Time for bed. I don't know about time for bed. Maybe. Gotta love technical difficulties. Yeah, everything says that it's good now, so we'll see. So they're trying to force me to lay up for like a 180-yard shot in. Don't really want to do that, to be honest. So, thank you for letting me know. Keep me posted if it continues to happen. Hopefully not. Yeah, I don't really know why that would have happened. Like, I don't know. I mean, I could just blame Comcast because that's the easiest thing to do. I don't know if there was something that tried to like download or something in the background on my PC. I don't see anything. At least don't see anything like plainly, yeah, there's always the mysterious, like, way behind the scenes stuff. Doesn't look like Windows Update tried to do anything. I mean, I do have, like, the active hours stuff set. Alright. Back is more scoreable, so they say. Now, I have not played well, nor have I been helped out by anything. And I'm gonna blame these frames that are dropping again. I will say, my desktop is on... It's on the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which unfortunately I have to be on Wi-Fi, but I don't know why. I don't know why my PC is not connected on the 5 gigahertz band. Like, that part doesn't make sense to me. I don't want to mess with the stream while it's live, because like then I'm gonna disconnect stuff and it's gonna, people are gonna leave and all of that. But I can't imagine that trying to put this much bandwidth through on 2.4 gigahertz instead of the 5 is helping me. Like, I don't see a world in which that is like benefiting. I think I have to go driver off the deck, right? What a time to hit a tempo. I was gonna say, don't you dare roll all the way out the back and off, because if you do, I'm done. I'm just straight up done if it's out the back here. We're left to right braking. Not that much left to right braking apparently, but we're back even. It happens. I believe it. I believe it. I wasn't really thinking that I could get to that point, and then as it was rolling, I'm like, oh no, like, please don't. Please don't do that to me. I don't need that in my life. I just don't get why everything's fast. It's like, quite frankly, nothing feels fast. I haven't played. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's fully me, but we haven't had a round this bad in a long, long time. What's going on, Louise? Most excited for in 2K25? I mean, I'm excited to see how the new swing changes and stuff work. Yeah, I mean, I think I think it's hard to have a definitive, answer about like excitement with. Yeah, they've only given us little bits of info, so I think the biggest thing is gonna just be like, how does the new swing mechanic work? How's it differ? Is it better? Do skills and stats actually mean something in this new game, or is it all gonna be about distance still? It's going well though, thank you for asking. Well, actually, that's a lie. I was doing really well before this round started. The golf has been horrendous. But I'm good, so we'll take what we can get. 225 is here. Get rid of the boosters for the clubs, Coke? I mean, there's gonna be club fittings. Again, that's gonna be how they do a lot in terms of creating how your player plays distance-wise and all of that. Not the time to hit a slow, huh? Not the time to hit a slow. "20 yards. I think if you fully backspin it. Oh, I pulled it straight. Gosh darn it. Oh, I guess that was an eagle chip. See what you're saying about the scoring on the back. Yeah, we gotta make the most of this. Birdies on eagleable stuff is kind of tough, but at this point we'll take whatever we can get. Yeah, just get this ball as far down there. So yeah, they're gonna have the club fittings. It's just gonna be interesting, like, are there going to be more stats that end up mattering in this game? I feel like in 2K23 it's basically about your distance and not much else. Yeah, so is it going to be more than that? And how is it all gonna tie together? How balanced are things gonna be? See, I aimed in a way to kind of account for the fast that we've been hitting, and then of course we hit a perfect. I mean, if we make a putt, then it's not gonna matter. I would like to get another birdie on the cards here. Mattered on your swing timing control. Well, the fittings, I think the reason they did the fittings was ultimately to dissociate stats from clubs, so that, like, aesthetically you could have whatever bag you wanted, and your club stats were a separate thing, and that's just how they went about implementing it. I think we're gonna see more of that. It's just a matter of, like, how do they implement the different capabilities of the club, so to speak. What up, Lucas? Coke, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So yeah, like, they they did that with 2K21, and there was a lot of complaints about like everybody has the same bag, and you know, I want to play with these clubs, but they suck, or whatever the case may be. So this was ultimately the solution to it. It works, but like I can also understand the pain points with it. But yeah, it looks like club fittings are coming back just from what they've shown in the gameplay trailer. Still gonna roll too far, isn't it? Did we get it checked up nicely? Frame rate clears up and all of a sudden we start to hit some tempos. Imagine that. I'm pissed. Weekend was good with the birds win. It was. It was, Lucas. Thank you for asking. Yeah, definitely, definitely nice to get the dub for sure. Maybe slow, but I de-lofted it. I did not want to play with that slope in front of the green at all. Don't want to end up short and back into the water or anything like that. Yeah, so some low scores. This is definitely the worst round that we've played in ages, but all things considered, we're 6 under after being 2 over through like 8 holes or whatever it was. I don't know, we'll look it over afterwards. There's still work to be done. 2 holes, one of them being this par 5. Maybe we can snag an eagle here. Uphill to the point where maybe like a 160 and a little bit of wind. Back. Ooh, it's interesting. Well, the swing was going well. Guess I tried to force one there or something, because that's a straight fast. Almost. Almost found a way. Almost found a way to overcome our bad play on that hole. That's what we like to see. Come on, let's get one more. This has just been the worst round in ages. But we're fighting. That's for certain. We are fighting. Because as much as we wanted to give up in the front there, like, I know we can't. Gotta fight through it. Gotta deal with the pain of it all. Whatever the circumstances may be. Yeah, like, we hit a couple tempos down the stretch then, and all of a sudden we start scoring. So I'm gonna blame the 133,000 frames that we dropped on having something to do with timing and things, but holy cow. We had 26 putts, proximity 23 feet, but like this just doesn't paint the story. It's not about the putt, it's like the proximity early on was horrific. 11 birdies, 3 bogeys. Not leaderboard. I want to look at my scorecard. Oh. I didn't realize how the end went. I guess better than I recognized. That's 10 straight birdies to end it. So yeah, I don't know what was going on with the tempo and everything early on. That's 9 on the back. So I guess we have to be okay with that, really, like if we're looking at the whole picture. So I'm sure there are some people out there that are like, finally, this dude showed a little bit of emotion. I don't like the way that I come across when I am not playing well and I'm upset, because I feel like I'm not like the enjoyable like rage streamer. I'm like I feel like it's like very moany, whiny, annoying. So I apologize. I know some people are probably like, it's whatever, dude. 8 under, T71 out of 90. But 2 strokes from like that cut watch, 3. I mean, we're gonna have to do work on round 2 relative to the field. But I think all things considered, you know, there's more balanced scorecards. Yeah. Like, let's just take a look at Woe. He had some eagles, but I birdied everything, so you know. Not everybody can say that. So I really don't know what was up with that front. "11 and you're amazing, 9 and you suck." Yeah, 11 T29, 9. You're outside the cut. You're outside looking in. Yeah, tough life. Tough life for sure. So yeah, like I don't feel like I want to obviously play well, but it's more so about like the stream itself. Like if we miss a cut and we don't play like the greatest, like it is what it is, right? But like when the scale tips and it's just like I start to like not know what's happening, like why are we hitting it so fast, and then it keeps happening, and it really starts to mess with the mental, and then it comes like the frustration and whining and whatever. Like I don't like that, so that I apologize for that. I know it's just not how I like the stream to be. Not that I don't think anybody has the perception that I'm this like happy-go-lucky like hashtag positive vibes only kind of guy. Like I'm not like that. Obviously I want to have positive vibes, but like we're gonna show emotion. There's gonna be passion both ways. You just hope that it's more often in the positive. Hey, what up, Johnny? Any bad weather in my area? No. Should I be expecting it? No, there's snow up on the like Canada and New York kind of border, but it's supposed to just be freezing here. I guess there's supposed to be a little bit of snow in the morning, but I don't know. I guess there's a chance. They're not really calling for anything here. No. Weather's fine. It's a warm 32 now, which is nice after being down in the like negative wind chills. This has been a nice... Yeah, I went outside and it was like 28 degrees today and I was like, oh, this is pretty comfortable. Hey, Hornswoggle. Round 2 high winds, but round 3 and 4 are scoreable. Well, round 2 is the one that matters, right? Considering we're sitting down here in the crapshoot. Let's go birds. Fly. I'm trying to teach my son, who's like almost 2, the Eagles fight song. Right now we've got S Eagles, which I'll take. Sparky, welcome back for 3 months. Hope you enjoy your faces once more. Thank you for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I greatly appreciate it. Lower scores in round 2 overall. Either way, we've got to make up strokes on the field. So if we do make the cut, it's going to be a Herculean effort. And we're going to need to not drop 130-something thousand frames. Is basically what it boils down to. Ah, man, I'm so conflicted. I'm so conflicted because there's like the part of me that wants to disconnect the stream and try and see if the router will like reconnect on. I hadn't been checking because I had been connecting to the right one, but the fact that it's on freaking 2.5, it's on 2.4 gigahertz. Why is it not on the 5? Oh man. Yeah, because we're dropping frames again. I might have to, which I hate because it's gonna like completely destroy all the stream momentum. Oh man. Okay, I think what I'm gonna try and do, and I know this might affect the YouTube side more than anything, so I apologize. I think what we're gonna try and do here is, because ads are gonna roll, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna run the ads and then disconnect the Wi-Fi, and that should hopefully give me some buffer time here to that should give me some buffer time here to try and get things working. So I'm gonna say, first and foremost, I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Thank you so much. If you have not already, follow the Twitch, sub to the YouTube, keep up with when the stream goes live and any sorts of announcements in the Discord. I'm gonna try and restart the stream here and mess around and see if we can't get my Wi-Fi to behave better so we stop dropping some frames. So bear with me. I'm gonna run ads to maybe try and kill some of the time here, and we just need to for general stream maintenance in general. So I will hopefully be back very, very briefly. And when we do get back, we've got some The Last of Us first playthrough. We're trying to hunt down Ellie's surgery. So for those of you that know the game, I feel like pretty late into it. So appreciate it. But yeah, we gotta fix this frame dropping issue, or else stream really is just gonna be dysfunctional. So yeah, hopefully BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Okay, so far, it looks like everything is working. Now, it is obviously way too soon to tell, but I disconnected from the Wi-Fi, reconnected, and it put me onto the 5G, put me onto the 5 gigahertz band. So far, so good. If it starts having problems again, then I know it's Comcast. If it doesn't have any more problems, then I know I gotta pay attention to that. I had stopped checking on my wireless connection because I have time to hop into the technical layout of my my home internet configuration. I have an Eero router, so for those of you who don't know, it's a mesh network. So basically there's the main router node that comes in with the modem, and that's in the bedroom right below me. On the other side of the house in the kitchen, I have another node to help expand the Wi-Fi coverage and help with like the other part of the upstairs in that side of the house. So I had been checking because my computer, even though it's like almost directly above, the node downstairs was connecting to the kitchen. So basically I'd have to make an extra pass from across the house and then back. And so obviously that introduces latencies and all of that sort of thing. Once I got I basically have my wireless dongle positioned in a way that it always connects downstairs, which I know is like the jankiest sounding thing, but it works. So good enough for me. But what I didn't realize is that my computer, for whatever reason, would just randomly change to the slower, lower, like throughput wave length. So you have on your router, a lot of times you have a 2.4 gigahertz band and a 5 gigahertz band, and 2.4 gigahertz bands are a lot of times for like, you'll have stuff like your thermostat and like very low chatter things, or maybe some like older devices that'll talk across it. The 5 gigahertz, more gigahertz, more good. That's what I would want to be putting. Oh, I don't know, the fact that we're multi-streaming to Twitch and twice to YouTube, outputting, 10 megabits a second. Kind of want that on the best possible band. Right now, it seems like we're in the clear. We've pushed out another 21,000 frames and haven't dropped anything. So fingers crossed that, we're good to go now. But yeah, that's what was going on. So now apparently I have to check every stream to see that my computer, before we go live, is connected to the freaking band that's going to be the most optimal. Because we dropped 153,000, almost 154,000 frames, which is 11%. I can't imagine that helps anything. I mean, my PS5 seems to be on it, but with the stream and everything, like all running the same network and doesn't make me feel good about how the beginning of that round went. Like the magic window that makes my arm disappear? No, it's pulling me. They're taking me away. Must be a marching band? Wait, what must be a marching band? I know I must have said something, but my brain immediately went to... That's the save state? That's the freaking save state? You've got to be kidding me. There's no way. Oh, the bands. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's not a permanent loop of that. Can you imagine? Holy cow. Alright, I spent too much time looking around. We're gonna be compromised on like the route that I want to take.
The smuggler, he's in here.
What are they? Okay, so restarting.
The smuggler, he's in here.
Okay. So we've got a different, different scenario than...
What? Ken's dead. We got a man down. The smuggler's escaped.
Target and eliminate him. We'll search the other floors.
Yes, sir.
Not starting back where we were because we restarted things. He's gonna come in here, isn't he? Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that gives up our location? No? That guy's running back. He's gonna come through here, yeah? No? Could just hide in the bathroom. Where's that guy going? He's gonna look in here.
Check over there.
Kinda have to wait until they... I wish I could just hide in the bathroom. Apparently we're not in the line of sight, so that's good. Alright, what a mess that was. Now we've at least kind of reset things. Although it'd be great if I had a replacement like melee weapon, because right now I just got one pipe. Okay, I like ammo, but this is like now we're trying to remember exactly where the heck things were. So what? I guess if you wait, you probably, I don't know if it like slowly starts to creep people out to you one by one. That seems a little bit too kind. Like a Molotov, I guess? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be useful or not. That first part, so like, there are so many people around now.
Got any surprises for me?
I guess so many of them are up here though. So like, I guess that's kind of useful, but at the same time, it's a little bit more congested than I'd like. Gotta hide like on the other side of this wall, but I don't trust. There's a guy down there. Yeah, I hate this. Just a man in his pipe. Freaking hate stealth, dude. I hate stealth. And you know why? Because it's so hard, but then if you mess anything up, like, it takes so long to reset. You didn't see nothing.
Watch my back.
You guys didn't see nothing? Ah. Run and gun. I'm going more bold this time. Did I kill the other guy too? Nice. Well, Lucas said I was very close. That was the worst way to have gone about that. And yet somehow the most success. Oh man, nothing down here. I guess the question is like, do you continue to go loud or do we go back to stealth mode? I don't feel like I deserve to make it through there. Right at the door? Well, I didn't quite make it into that room. I think I always died at that same little tunnel. But this time I was just like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm gonna just charge at it. Okay, so we got a door there. Metal Gear Solid 5 mission. Wanted you to eliminate a target entering this town, so you just ended up firing an RPG at their car and running away. That is right. Yeah, sometimes the solution is, I guess not exactly what you would think. Also, I guess we should listen to these recorders, right? Doesn't look like we can do any crafting. We're missing alcohol. Can't do max health, healing speed, crafting speed. I don't think it matters. Stealth and true stealth. True stealth means no one's allowed to tell the story. If that means you go loud, as long as everyone ceases to exist, it's still true stealth. True stealth. I guess if it's, yeah, you would have, with the caveat that, like, nobody finds out. Yeah. At least not with any reasonable time frame.
April 28th. Marlene was right. The girl's infection is like nothing I've ever seen.
Okay, this is talking about, like, actual, like, right now
As
stuff.
we've seen in all past cases, the antigenic titers of the patient's cordyceps remain high in both the serum and the cerebrospinal fluid. Blood cultures taken from the patient rapidly grow cordyceps and fungal media in the lab. However, white blood cell lines, including percentages and absolute counts, are completely normal. There is no elevation of
This is all like
pro-inflammatory
very
cytokines.
technical
And an MRI
stuff.
of the brain shows no evidence of fungal growth in the limbic regions, which would normally accompany the prodrome of aggression in infected patients. We must find...
It's 5:30 p.m. on April 28th. I just finished speaking.
The closed captions are still playing
More
from the
like
last
yelling
one.
at our head surgeon. Apparently, there's no way to extricate the parasite without eliminating the host.
Not eliminating the host. Hold on. Yeah, F that. Gotta get Ellie out of here. I guess it is back at that door, right? There's another door here, but that's the door we came in, right? Or no? No, this is the door we came in. So if that's where we want to go, let's go into here first. Oh, this just connects. Gotcha. Alright, I just want to go and check my corners, make sure there's nothing. Because clearly we're going down to surgery. But I would imagine that there's got to be some stuff hiding around, right? We have one heal. I feel like heals are going to be more important at this point than mollies. Just given the circumstances, I feel like we're not really going to be Molotoving people, although that Molotov earlier worked pretty clutch. Between the Molotov and that bomb, taking out the like last lines of defense. All I can say is that last section has to be an absolute pain. Absolute pain on, what is it, hardened, or what's the, whatever the hardest difficulty is. Grounded. Hardened is like a Call of Duty thing, right? Finally across the Utah border, a couple days back there. Ellie never made it. Arrived at the hospital. This is just like the Ellie wasn't here when they got there. Because obviously that dates way back to her, telling us. Oh, jeez. There's so many people on questioning me herself. So what? This is gonna be like, they're not gonna kill me. They're just gonna take me in and interrogate me. I have to go through them. If you play normally, yes. Speedrunners can get through that in about 30 seconds. I guess there's probably some optimized routing and stuff, right? Places to dodge, things to throw. Oh, great. Okay. I mean, we might be able to stealth a good bit. These guys are so armored. Uh-oh. very quiet. Uh-oh. So that's about to get very ugly. Okay. I mean, we're making our way down the back path. Our heart rate's going a little bit. Very tense. That guy's freaking out. Oh, come on.
Do this! Dash your body sometime.
You gotta play the smart game, right? Duck from the rest of them, and then just pop that guy in the face. The power of cutscene. Oh yeah, I was kind of banking on that doorway to save me.
Sweet Jesus.
Doctor?
What are you doing in here? I won't let you take her. This is our... Don't come any closer. I mean it.
Am I supposed to? Man, I didn't want to have to do this.
Fucking animal!
Jerry, shut the hell up.
Oh, do we just get to go and slowly kill them one by one? Or is there anything else I get to interact with? Nope, can't interact with the door. Okay, well, I guess we're just killing doctors and nurses now.
Come on, baby girl. I got you. I got you.
Ragdoll physics for the win.
Oh, shit.
Run!
Shit.
Run, Joel!
I'm getting you out of here, girl. I got you. I got you. Come on.
Doesn't really feel like the type of thing that we should survive. Ah!
We're okay.
Feel like he should get shot, she should get shot. Everybody dies. Alright, we need Enes.
I said get back!
Look at that Enes.
Stop!
What was Enes is what? It's Eastern North American strafe or something like that. I don't know, I feel like running through there at the end is the least
You
believable
can't save
thing.
her. Even if you get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
Wow, you're so optimistic,
For
Marley.
you to decide.
It's what she'd want.
Is it?
And you know it.
Alright, take it easy, Doctor.
You can still do the right thing here.
This is where Joel just like pulls his pistol out
She
and
won't
shoots her
feel
from
anything.
underneath Ellie's head. Or legs. He's right-handed, so I guess it would be behind her. Oh. Do I get to drive the car? Are we in, like, first-person GTA now? I say there's no way he just is, like, leaving on his own.
What the hell am I wearing?
Just take it easy. Drugs are still wearing off.
What happened?
I killed Marlene.
We found the fireflies. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually.
Wait, what?
Ain't done them a damn bit of good, neither. They've stopped looking for a cure.
Oh, now he's lying to her? Because if there were more like her, somebody surely would
Taking
have
this
also been sacrificed.
I'm sorry.
Oh, he left-handed it. Lucas, I'm getting pretty good at this, huh? And like, hand up, I have never watched this game be played. Watched the show.
Let me go.
I just feel like the cutscenes play out
You just come after
a
her.
lot of times how they might expect. I don't know, I'm just observant. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, man. Guy, welcome back to 54 months.
You're welcome.
Hope we continue to enjoy your faces. Appreciate it.
Should be a straight shot through here.
Jackson City.
All right.
It's actually kind of pretty, ain't it?
Yeah.
So he lies to her then,
All right. Now,
tells
what's
her
that
that
gonna
there are
do?
other people. She's the only one with the
I got it.
crazy.
Feeling my age now.
Not how I expected the
I don't
first
think I ever told you, but
game to end. I don't
Sarah and I used to take
really
hikes
know what I
like this.
expected, because what would the second
I think
half be? Them coming
the
after
two of you would have been
Joel?
good friends. I think you really would have liked her. I know she'd have liked you.
I bet I would have.
I mean, Marlene would have been the one with the information and we killed her.
But down there,
That was super sensitive on the
a little bit further now.
camera control, like threw me up into the sky. I know, you're gonna have to pull me up. Alright, backseat me, tell me where to go.
I got you.
Oh, never mind. You are gonna
You're
pull me
ahead.
up. Got it. Gotta do part 2.
All right, come on.
I don't know.
Hey, wait.
I feel like I'm supposed to. It's just like now is like the weird timing of, do we risk starting it before 2K25?
Back in Boston,
You know?
back when I was bitten, I wasn't alone. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So, she says, let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And you... No matter what... You
Still
keep
Left Behind
finding
as well, if
something
we
to
want to
fight
do
for.
that.
Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
So is
Swear
that
to me.
about like the her and Riley?
Swear to me that everything that you've said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Ooh, Joel. Ooh, Joel. Telling lies.
Okay.
What up, dudes? What up, dude? So where the heck did they take the second game? Where the heck did they take the second game? Spoiler, the game has ended. But you're saying there's no more after this? We actually were pretty close to the end on Thursday. I just couldn't get through that last section. Okay, so least believable part was them getting out, or him running, carrying her. How he doesn't get shot, I don't know. Start part 2. You think there's time? If not, it should be close to the end when golf comes. I know, but I don't want to risk it. See, because Vandy, I want to, when golf comes round, I want to be full on golf. Like, I don't want to have this other game kind of lingering. Power to the people. Oh man, I gave Lucas a little bit of power. I gave Lucas the littlest bit of power by actually taking his suggestion to play a game that I already had, and now it's gonna come back to bite me. Now he's gonna think I can just choose what this dude plays all the time. Because Last of Us 2, according to How Long to Beat, is about 10 hours longer than The Last of Us. And this took us 10 streams to do. So you're looking at The Last of Us 2 being close to double that, which would be 20. So that'd be 1, 2, 3 this week. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then the game comes out. That's cutting it a little tight. That's cutting it a little tight. About 2 times longer than this. Yeah, that's the thing, Lucas. That's a little bit too much of a company, mascots, morale boosters, and food patrol, pogo, and trumpet. No wonder Naughty Dog has continued to put out good games. It's all about the dogs. All about the dogs. Oh, Nolan North is David. David was so creepy, man. How naughty those dogs are? I don't know, they looked like good boys. They look like good boys. I don't think they're actually that naughty. I think it's just a persona. You know, it's just a front they put up. So yeah, we could do. I guess the question is, with Left Behind now and finish tomorrow, skip movie. I'm scared. Is there a post-credit cutscene? Is this like Marvel before? Well, I guess Marvel would have already been doing its thing at the time that this game came out. We'll let it roll. We'll just chat. So I'll have to see, because Left Behind is a DLC. I had this game for free because it was, I think, free on no post-credit scene. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We're just talking anyway. But I think the main game was free because I think PlayStation at some, I don't know if it was a monthly game or what, but I've had this game in my library for a very long time. I think I saw with The Last of Us Part 2 that if you have a higher tier, that there's a demo, or maybe it's a demo because I don't have the higher tier. I think if we subscribe to the higher tier, then we would obviously have to play other games. I think what my general, and I want to, you guys are obviously a part of this. You know, we're not going to let Lucas run the stream, but Justin Fields? You guys see that? Justin Fields worked on this? Yeah, freaking Hank Williams song got me copyright claim. Not really copyright claim, but like got the content ID warning on it for revenue share, which I don't have revenue yet, but we're working on it. What was I saying though? So when 2K25 comes out, we're gonna be like full on with golf, right? But this is, and let me pull up, the thing that I'm thinking of when it comes to my brain hole. Ah, yes. Steam charts. So, this is Steam numbers that I'm using for reference here. But if we look at all time with golf, right? This is PGA Tour 2K23. Left Behind should be included with this. Oh, it is remastered, so maybe it is. We'll have to try and see if it tries to charge me. We could start that tonight. Finish it tomorrow, or maybe we save it for tomorrow and do it in one shot. I don't know. Either way, maybe we do it tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how. I did see it in the main menu. I just didn't know if it would be like you need to buy this. But so golf is at its peak from like the February time frame through August, right? Like kind of through the end of the season. You can see that both years. I'd even argue, you know, it starts to kind of March through like July, August time frame is like peak golf time. So we're getting the game in February, which perfectly leads up to peak golf time. There is a good chance that we play like exclusively, or like 95%, maybe not even, we play probably exclusively 2K25, at least here in launch for the first couple of months. But I'm thinking like as we start to get into the summer months, maybe that's when we start to reintroduce some of the variety playthroughs and have like the variety playthroughs be a bigger part of the stream from like maybe June, July-ish through to like January of the next year. And then obviously a lot of that's going to be dictated by the cycle, you know, the content cycle of 2K and just how the state of the game is. But just no, we got our that was the achievement. We got our trophies going. View all trophies. Oh, it's easy and normal. Nice. Wow. Only 28.5% of people, just less than 40% of people who have started the game have gotten to the end on the easiest difficulty. Easy plus? What is easy plus? Is that like new game plus on easy? I didn't even know that a game like this would have new game plus. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But yeah, I think that's kind of the way that I'm looking at things. You get to keep all your upgrades, weapons, and oh, that's interesting. So the second playthrough should be easier. But that's like my general thought process right now. What I'm trying to do is I think we're gonna dual stream everything. It's dual. We have 2 YouTube streams, but whatever. We're gonna dual stream everything. I'm trying to have daily shorts, which I guess will just transition to being fully golf. That might be tough for 2K25. I'll have to try and get creative with some of the things that we do there. Having the variety content, I think, has been kind of nice. You know, I've been able to put some of the Last of Us clips together. You know, some perform better than others. But I think it's good to kind of put out the, like, entertainment side of me as opposed to just the golf me. I don't know. Entertainment is subjective, but I think that's, like, the general plan going forward. I think we'll try and mess with the variety stuff more towards the, like, later part of the summer, depending on how things go, and through the winter, and then, you know, kind of ramp back up for peak golf time. I think the real question is the now until February 21st, right? What do we do for the next 25 days? Because it's, what did I say? It's like 15 streams, something in that ballpark until 2K25 is out. We're gonna keep playing TGC, which this week might be funky actually because we had such a bad round 1. We're gonna have to really pull something together for round 2 here to make a cut. But I think it's kind of in a what do we do the second half of stream type of thing. We have a couple of options. We could try and get back into, yeah, we have college football. We could play EA. Give more nights for the Last of Us. Yeah, just do full Last of Us streams. Don't even play golf. That's not happening though. I don't think there are any other variety games that we're gonna be squeezing in, right? I mean, these are just like free games that I've downloaded over time. Probably not anything that we're gonna try, because God of War and things like that are just gonna be way longer. Isn't that new Astros game that won the World Series? No, the new Astro game that won one game of the year. How long is that? Because that's probably up my alley, honestly, if it's, yeah, puzzly and all that. It's just called Astrobot. It's 11 hours. Probably more money than I want to spend on a game, though. I guess it's like, I guess a lot of it comes down to then actually going through and seeing like what games are included with PlayStation Plus and seeing about like, is it worth the money to upgrade? Because I doubt that Astrobot is actually included on anything, right? Yeah. It's a $60 game. I don't think I want to spend $60 just to play a 10-hour game, even though it's got good reviews. That is, well, I guess, great reviews in Game of the Year. Yarnum Hunter outfit. They really put a Bloodborne one on it. What was the other thing though? I wanted to see, so Last of Us 2 just as like a, it says premium. We have Last of Us Remastered. But upgrade to PlayStation Plus Premium to play a 2-hour full game trial. There's Bloodborne lore and Astrobot because of it. Oh my gosh. All the fans that are upset. Wow, the graphical upgrade, because that's the PS5 version. But so we'd have to, that's the thing, $50 for that. Like if it was included on premium, like full game, I'm surprised that it's not. What about the PS4 one? Are they really all? I guess so. I'm surprised with just like how these games have been that they're not included. That also kind of affects it because I don't want to just be dishing out tons of money to play games on stream. Like I think games that are, you know, when you have not necessarily the monthly ones, but you know, some of the ones that are included in premium or extra, you know, whatever's in the game catalog. Like Ghost of Tsushima is a game that I'd like to play at some point. Last of Us Part 1 is in it, but yeah, Part 2's not. Is it considered bribery if you said you'll donate a 5-pack if I get Part 2 and play it? I guess yes. I guess yes, it would be. But I don't want you to do that because I don't want to commit to anything. I appreciate you trying to persuade, but I don't think I really want to make promises in that regard. Let's see if Left Behind. Okay. So we can play Left Behind. That is very good. That is very good to see. Downloadables are unlocked now too. It just says DLC. Are there other DLCs? Ow. So once you beat the game, now I can... Wow, I unlocked the ability to buy a bunch of stuff. Cool. Love that for me. There's so many. Honestly, I thought it said $29.99 for Professional Sports Bundle. Ultimate Head Item Pack. Yeah, this seems to be all for the online. This is crazy, though. There's so many things. In before, this is an infinite list that just keeps looping, and you can scroll infinitely. I know there is a little bar on the left-hand side. It's just a very long list. It's not what you were thinking. It must only be in the remake. Different shirts for characters, skins for weapons, etc. I mean, that's what a lot of these things are, though, right? Or are they only for the online? Because, like... It's an Italian flag hat costume. It's just for the faction. Oh, yeah. For Last of Us multiplayer. That's pretty wild. That's so many things. And the fact that there was like a $30 DLC and an $8 DLC, it looked like I was looking at a Steam page. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like those Steam pages that are just like rampant with a crazy amount of DLC. All that comes to mind is the train sim. Yeah. Train sim for the win. Alright, I gotta bring that. I want to pull it up just because. Train sim is like the quintessential all-you-can-eat buffet of DLCs. I want to see if it's still as bad. Train sim. Oh, is it just gonna be? I guess they keep making new ones. 114. Yeah, there you go. There you go. 114 expansions. Look at the prices of these. Most of them are like $40. There's some cheaper ones. But if you'd like, for the low price of almost $2,900, you can get everything but the game. For another $50, you can actually buy Train Sim World 5. Train Simulator Classic 2024. Is this the one? Train Sim World 24? No, this has 104. What's Train Sim? Oh, there it is. Train Simulator Classic 2024. It's like Steam was listening to me talk. 765 DLC. Well. Can we give me the full price? There are 132 different types of trains. Is there anything like the other page that gives us full price of it? Because I'm just trying to scroll to the end to see. Doesn't look like it's summing anything. Because 765 is so much. Come on, give me the full DLC pricing. You can just buy a subscription. Yeah, what's going on, Stash? Welcome back. Yeah, I wish it would say what the total price was. Because this says see all, and then it doesn't give you everything, so you can't see. I remember when it'd be on sale, and it would still be for thousands of dollars. Total was 10,373. Did you have to look that up, or were you able to find it on the Steam page? I know we've talked about this before. Like, I know this has been like a recurring meme that we've talked about over the years. You looked it up. $10,373. Yeah, and when it's on sale on Steam, it's like 7,000 instead. Like, it's something absolutely absurd. It's like the dumbest thing. Like, how do you... I guess because it's Steam that you get away with it, but like, how do you get away with it? Also, I'd like the record to show that after we disconnected and reconnected the stream and got off of we changed bands, as we would say, 200,000 frames, not a singular one has been dropped. We dropped 153,000 earlier in the stream, so I'd say that is, in fact, the issue. It was not Comcast. GG's Comcast, you avoid the blame this time. Congrats. Yeah, you didn't mess it up. Okay, so I think the wise thing to do is today we're gonna call it quits. Tomorrow we will start fresh with Left Behind. So we'll play round 2 of Plat. We're gonna have to have an incredible comeback and see if we can make something happen. Today was a little messed up, but we kept the head down. We regrouped and we rattled off 10 straight birdies to recover from a horrific start and end up at 8 under. So tomorrow we'll try and make it work. Afterwards we'll play Left Behind, and then if we don't finish Left Behind, then we'll finish it up on Wednesday. I think the ultimate question is just going to be, once we get beyond Left Behind, we'll have to kind of figure out what we do. We did Stash. We beat it a little bit ago. So you can go back and check the VOD if you want, or check out the VOD on YouTube, whatever works for you. If you're looking to catch the ending of it. Basically, we did the hospital fight to the end tonight, which was a little bit chaotic, but we got it done. But yeah, so I think that's the plan. So for those of you that are not already in the Discord or not already subbed to the YouTube, there are the links for that in the chat. I'm just gonna copy paste the YouTube or the Discord information. It's also in the info below the stream, but I'm gonna just paste it over into, maybe not, because my message is too long for YouTube, but I'm gonna send it over there. I did like it. It was very good. It was very, very good. My only complaint was I don't know how Joel survives carrying Ellie the last stretch there, but yeah, we'll suspend belief just a little bit. But yeah, if you guys have suggestions that are outside of just buying and playing The Last of Us Part 2 before 2K25 comes out, Lucas, I'm looking at you. Let me know in Discord. I'm open ears for things to consider. Yeah, that's something to think about as the week goes on. Falling through the rebar and surviving the winter with a stitch shot. Well, oh yeah, that too. I thought he was gonna bleed out, and then they're just like, winter. I was like, oh. So you're right, Lucas. The only thing that wasn't as believable to me tonight, how about that? Wasn't believable tonight. That was the other one. That was the other big one. Yeah, so we'll have to think some things over in terms of content schedule, but golf will be the main thing. If we can't come up with an alternative game to transition into, maybe we run some impossible challenges or things like that for a little bit here. Red Dead 2 is 75% off Steam. Quick 50 to 100 hours. Now we're talking. That's good thinking. Easy. I think if we just only stream that and then also take off a bunch of work in addition to the work we're going to take off for when 2K25 comes out, I think we'll be able to squeeze that in, yeah. That seems like the perfect plan. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that thought process. No siree. Not enough tetanus. Definitely not. Well, you know what? The other like kind of option that we have is picking up a game like Balatro or something like that. Some sort of roguelike. Like that's kind of the other alternative. You know, as far as like having a secondary game that is something a little bit more repeatable. So I'll have to gauge some interest on those sorts of things. But yeah, just trying to kind of keep my thought process transparent, keep you guys in the loop, because obviously I want you all to have a say because you're the ones that watch the stream. So if you give me feedback of things that you would watch and you actually watch, that helps me, right? I don't want to start playing games that nobody watches, because then it's like, why am I doing this? But yeah, I'm gonna finish my rambling here. Let's go and say hello to Mr. Bear. We will start Left Behind tomorrow night after our Plat Round 2. and we'll take our week from there. So thank you all for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Again, sub to the Discord, or don't sub to the Discord, join the Discord. Keep up with when the stream goes live, any stream announcements, chatting with the community, giving suggestions, all that jazz. And yeah, sub to the YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. We're getting close to 850, which is pretty cool. Slowly but steadily. But yeah, okay, I'm done blabbering. Goodbye.